Hello and welcome to Mapping Key Gaming's Halloween Spectacular Spotlight. Today we're going to be spotlighting Medusa from Unmatched. Okay, now before we get started, I just wanted to let you know that this is not a strategy guide of any kind. This is a spotlight, so we're just going to go over the character, take a look at kind of what she does so that you get an idea if she's someone that you're interested in, and if you'd like to play her in the future. She comes from the Unmatched Battle of Legends Volume 1 set, 2 to 4 players, ages 9 and up, and plays approximately 20 to 40 minutes. Now, as you can see from her character card right here, Medusa is a ranged character, which means she can attack anyone that shares the same color space as they do on the board with her. And she has 3 Harpy characters that are melee, and she does start off with 16 health. These are her little Harpies. They have 1 life each, and they don't have a cool little life dial like she does. Her special move right here is at the beginning of your turn, you may deal 1 damage to one of the opposing fighters in Medusa's zone, which is pretty cool. And she does have a move of 3. So when she uses her move action, she can move 3, and the Harpies. So we're going to start with more common cards that are found in other decks, and then we'll move into the ones that are specifically for her. So we are going to start with Regroup right here, which has really cool artwork. Anything that is purple means that it can be used for defense, for a defensive block, or as an attack. And then the number says for how much damage that it'll deal. It can be used by any, which means it can be used by Medusa or the Harpy. The Regroup card itself is after combat, draw 1 card. If you won the combat, draw 2 cards, which is that's pretty common. You find that in a few of the decks. And then there is Feint. Now Feint, there we go. Now Feint cancels all of the effects on your opponent's card, which is pretty cool. And then it's also a card that can be used for attack or defense, and Medusa or the Harpies can use it. Now you also get Snipe. Now these are now we're into the cards that are specific to Medusa, and this artwork, I think it's amazing. So Snipe is an after combat draw 1 card. So she's going to have multiple ways of drawing cards to get a little bit of card advantage. The next one that we have here is going to be Dash. Oops. Now Dash is after combat, move your fighter up to 3 spaces. So this is kind of like a run and gun kind of a move. So you can hit and then, bounce back. And then we have Second Shot. Second Shot is during combat, you may boost this attack. And by boosting is revealing a card, and then this number right down here would be the boost that would get added to the damage. And this one here is a Medusa specific card. Winged Frenzy is a card that can be used by Medusa or the Harpies, and is a scheme card you use out of combat. And it does actually a few things. You move your fighter up to 3 spaces, you may move them through spaces that have opponents, and then you may return a defeated Harpy. So this is a way how you bring them back to life. This is like really cool because it shows like the snakes and then has the wings. Okay. And now we have the Hounds of Zeus, a Harpy only card which has a 4 defense, which that's pretty good. After combat, you may move each Harpy up to 3 spaces, which that's cool because you can move and adjust them to change your strategy. The other Harpy only card that we have here is called Clutching Claws. After combat, your opponent discards a card. It's in with your opponent's hand a little bit. It's not too bad. And now we have Hiss and Slither. Hiss and Slither. After combat, your opponent discards 1 card. Instead of it being just the Harpies, now Medusa is doing the exact same thing. Okay. And now we have a Momentary Glance. Deal 2 damage to any 1 fighter in Medusa's zone. And this is another scheme which is done out of combat. So she is just dealing damage. You pair that up with her special ability, where she is just dealing 1 damage. So congratulations, you just dealt 3 damage to a person. And as you can tell, you know, if most of the characters are going to be, 14, 15, 16 health, right around there, 3 damage, that's a lot of damage. And then we have her most powerful card, and probably one of the most powerful cards in the entire game, and that is Gaze of Stone. After combat, if you won the combat, deal 8 damage to the opposing fighter, which that is huge. You're talking 10 damage right there. No, nobody has super huge amounts of health here. So 10 damage, that is a lot. And I did want to show this off. This is the back of her card, which I don't know. I love the whole thing. I love everything about it. I love the way how it looks. It shares the similar thing to the life dial there. Her little miniature, she looks like she means business. And she does come with 3 little helpers. So that's Medusa from Unmatched, Battle of Legends Volume 1. If you guys have any questions, please leave them down in the comments below. If you like these kinds of videos, I will be making more spotlights through the rest of the Spooktacular. Ooh. That will be featuring other little bit scary, little bit macabre characters. If you like this, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe down below. And until next time, be careful who you look at. Just saying, you look at her, she turns you to stone.